I'm the real deal. Mike Hall is a 5-time world powerlifting champion, drug-free. I'm titled as the world's strongest drug-free man. I spent 40 years going around the world and defeating steroid users. I'm always representing powerlifting. In other words, I'm the image of powerlifting. I don't want that to be tainted. I don't want people to think that all powerlifters are steroid users, because guess what? They're not. When I was 12 years old, I started lifting. My family couldn't afford weights, so my brother, my oldest brother, they all chipped together and bought me a set of weights. But before then, I started with car rims and a branch. And I would lift cinder blocks, anything that I could put my hands on. But one day when I went inside, I realized that people competed. And I found out guys were benching and lifting a lot of weights. And I decided at age 16, I could bench press 400 pounds. Remember the movie though, Thor? Thor used to put up his hammer in the air and ask for power. Well, when I read a book that said there was a guy named Samson, well, I didn't have a hammer, I didn't have a ring, but I took an old curtain rod ring and I put it on my finger and I took the pliers and I clipped them together. And that night, I went outside and I put it up in the air and I said, if you're God up there, I want what that man in the book had, and that was Samson. And when I went into service is what I found out about anabolic steroids. I looked up to a drill instructor that was like a role model to me. But when he offered me steroids, I refused him. I told him that the private didn't know that someone had to do drugs to become a champion. And this is what he said. He says, well, then you'll never become anybody, and you'll never become a champion. And because of that, I think I was crying, man. I did about a 3-mile run, but on the way back, I realized, you know what, it's not gonna go down like that. You know, I'll find a way, and that's where it happened, yeah. It was a very emotional scar to me. But later on, I realized that I might thought it was a stumbling block, but it was actually a stepping stone. And from that day, I wanted him and the whole world to know that guess what, I'm gonna be the best in the world.
Mike Hall knows that he is the strongest man in the world, and he figures that on November 15th, the rest of the world will know it too. That's the date that Hall competes in the World Powerlifting Championships in Amsterdam, Holland. At the World Championships, Hall will attempt to squat 1,005 pounds, bench press 625 pounds, and do an 800-pound deadlift.
Mike Hall som fikk overskriftene før mesterskapet, men svensken Lars Norén, som valgte å få 400 kilo, eller ta 400 kilo i klasseklasser, som har gått i den klassen siden i fjor, han ble rapportert å være i knallform, og dessuten så er han voldsomt konkurranseglad, han Lars Norén. Det er vel også Hall da, som amerikanere er, men han veier 178 kilo, det er ikke støttet på løftesiden i søga kroppet, det er 400 kilo på ryggen, som han har nå. Han var så kort. I alle fall ser ut som det var kort. Er det muligens, og det var underkjent også. Det var en tredje regning av det for herr Hall, som nå kommer til å få problemer med nervene, for nå skal Lars Norén løfte som siste mann i andre forsøk.
I'm the first African-American super heavyweight ever in history to win a gold medal. I was ostracized. You got to remember when I was competing, they made the total so high that a drug-free lifter was very hard for them to compete against the organization that wasn't drug testing at the time.